To the Boston Celtics as they play against the Miami Heat. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo is a first-time All-Star in 2020. He was the 14th pick in 2017. And he said, whoever gets drafted, you want to play the right way. My situation was different. I had to sit and gain experience and reps during practice. Once you get to do it in the game, the leash gets longer and you get to become who you want to be. Kevin, he's become one of the best young big men in the league.
All right, thank you, David. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You look at Boston, they like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And of course, the Miami Heat, 10 games behind.
And when you look at Boston, they're not an opponent any team wants to see on their schedule. They've been producing all season long. And guys, I don't see them slowing down anytime soon.
We figured that by this point in the season, they would have separated themselves from the pack. They've done that and more.
So here's Miami's starting group. Adebayo is out there with David Allen. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Bradley, and it's Dragic in at the 1 spot. And for Boston, round the small 4 with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Walker and Smart the guard. And it's Williams at the center, blocking down the middle. Here's Tatum. Williams trying to break free, and there's the bucket for Tatum. Greg, at the beginning of every season, we'd love to see players that have worked on something during the offseason that they now have added to their game in the new season.
No doubt about it, Kevin. You know, the work doesn't end when the season ends. If you're trying to improve your skill set, or if you're trying to just put on muscle, that kind of stuff needs to be done during the break. You need to have an assessment in the off right after the season. Hey, where can I get better? And then you spend the off season on that challenge.
Season never really ends. Now Dragic, outside Butler, back to Dragic. And the officials will call the illegal steal right there.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul can take you right out of it.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a 3-point game. Tatum passes to Williams. Nice ball movement by Boston. Takes the 3. And that's good. Jason Tatum for 3. Tatum's got 8 points.
A patient player. Tatum fine with taking what the defense gives him.
Dragic kicks to Bradley. Back to Dragic. Fires from the wing. And he overshot that one, missing.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Brown.
And early on, they looked great. They made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Bradley against Smart. Outside Dragic. Pass to Iguodala to end the run. Rebound by Williams. Celtics have gone 4-4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Butler with the steal. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now, you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Down low. Here's Adebayo. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist.
With a lethal mix of strength and length, Bam Adebayo can wreak havoc down low.
Outside, Smart. Brown outside. Williams passes to Tatum. That's his 4th basket of the game. And he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Oh, great ball movement there.
He'd have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Passes to Butler. Dragic against Walker. Bounce pass from Iguodala. Shot clock at 6. A high post shot. Rebound Boston. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
And they won the season series last year against this club, but fell to them in the postseason.
Jimmy Butler confident in everything he does, able to score from anywhere on the floor.
Tatum on the wing. Outside, Smart. Here's Williams. Great tee that time from Adebayo. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Trailing by 5.
And as much as he commands attention on the court, Jimmy Butler continues to skip the spotlight when he's off it.
You know, GA, nothing has come easy in his career for Jimmy Butler. All he does is puts his head down and works and works and works. And because of that work ethic, he has become an all-star. Love watching his progression.
And Williams with the stuff.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. And a new group in for the Heat. Achua, he's checked in for Iguodala. Duncan Robinson comes in for Jimmy Butler. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Avery Bradley. And it's Tyler Hero in for Goran Dragic. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, now the pass to Achua. Adebayo with the elbow. Pass to Nunn. 4 on the shot clock.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key. And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
The Heat trail by 12. Here's Hero. He picked up 12 points in their last one against the Raptors in Toronto. And Thompson sends it back.
Great timing by Tristan Thompson on that block. That's his forte.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And the call will be against Fournier. That is his first foul of the game. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Here's Nunn. Sensational block. And here's the fast break. Here's Ojale. Robinson pulls it in.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
First trip to the line for him here. And throw good, Robinson. And so he makes both from the line.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Pass to Ojale. Back to Thompson. This ball booted by Boston. A free ball. No good that time. And Miami the other way now. 1:02 left in the first quarter of the game. Robinson with it. Picked up by Thompson. Robinson kicks to none. 5 to shoot. Backed in off the glass.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Fournier, and Adebayo sends it back.
The reach of Bam Adebayo is off the charts. Using it well with that block.
Gets it down to single digits.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Pritchard passes to Thompson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Out to the right wing. Robinson finds none. Got a piece of it, and they're able to recover. And so it's Boston, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we spoke with Jimmy Butler not too long ago about his teammates.
These guys work so hard and they're young and they're professional with it. That you're playing that seed early, so they can only get better and they're learning and they're getting confidence because they're playing so well. So with me being here with these guys, we're special.
Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
Williams is out there with Ojale. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Pritchard in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Now, here's Nunn. 9 points last game out. Pass to Adebayo. Here's a 2-1. Rebounded by the Celtics. They've led by as many as 14 points. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
They knew that the arena would be rocking. And if they could execute well on the offensive end, they knew they could quiet down this hostile crowd.
And a new group getting ready for Miami. Andre Iguodala was checked in for Adebayo. Butler comes in for Duncan Robinson. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Kendrick Nunn. And it's Dragic in for Tyler Hero.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backcourt. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one, and Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for it.
No doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid. I I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
Three young, dynamic centers with a good name. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
And there's the pass to Achua. Looking for Dragic, and he gets it there. That one drops for him. Dragic has got 5 points now this quarter.
That's a strong move right down there in the paint. Something you see a lot in Goran Dragic.
Walker's shot is off. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Miami Heat. A 12-point game. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for him.
That's just great court recognition there. He saw the deep back in the lane on the break, so he calmly rolls up and drained the transition free.
Kept alive, and it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Tuesday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards. And then on Thursday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls.
And you know for that matchup with Atlanta, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen. Natural play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Outside Butler. Back to Dragic. Loads it up for Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
You have to pay attention to Butler when he's flying toward the basket for an alley-oop.
And Brown now, it's out the key. The Celtics working the ball around now, and it's in there. Smart's got 5 points so far.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
This is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Cornette, that falls. Nice feed that time for Walker. Walker's got 3 assists now in this one. Walker against Dragic, tipped away, stolen by Walker. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. Finish off the break. 18 points for him.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Now a timeout called by Miami. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. It's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Robert Williams is checked in for Luke Cornette. Mo Wagner comes in for Brown. And Fournier subbed in for Smart. And a new group in for the Heat. Adebayo is checked in for Achua. Robinson comes in for Jimmy Butler. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Avery Bradley. And Hero subbed in for Goran Dragic.
Iggy just using his tremendous athleticism there.
Celtics leading by 11. Outside Fournier. And here's Tatum for 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Nunn. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. And it's blocked. But he'll get another chance. Iguodala, no good. Austin's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. Those 3 of 3 on 3 pointers. Tatum, no good. The Heat trail by 14. And now, in transition, here we go. Iguodala. Shots good by Hero.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
Inside, here's Williams. And Williams throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Kemba Walker picks one up. It's his first trip to the line.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line. And when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
Talk about being reliable at the line. At Kentucky, Tyler Hero, he hit 93% of his free throws his freshman year.
Well, he'd have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Here's Iguodala, and it's off the back rim, no good. Boston leading by 11. Tatum with it. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Just 3 on the clock. He takes it up and lays it in. Tatum's got 23 points.
Awesome ability to focus there by Tatum. He just has a feel and a belief in what he's doing out there.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Boston Celtics. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. We'll return shortly.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It is Bedlam here. The hometown crowd loving that first half. I'm Bernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. There was no stopping Jason Tatum in the first half. He had 23 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. We were talking about him after his last game, and now tonight we're seeing that same level of intensity. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
Great game so far from Tatum. We know he has the ability to play offense. Tonight he's showing the consistency at that end, and that's why his team is out in front.
Looking at Miami, Shaq, your thoughts?
They aren't playing tight enough defense. That's pretty clear. There needs to be a lot better communication. Guys are playing defense on an island a lot of times, and that's getting them hurt.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. You think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Miami, Jimmy Butler is out there with Iguodala. Then there's Dragic. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Bradley in at the shooting guard.
And you talk about guys who play with that chip on their shoulder. Bam Adebayo has not forgotten he was cut from the U.S. national team in 2019.
Hey, Greg, in fact, he told those close to him they will pay a little extra motivation, fuel for the fire.
That one falls.
A young guy with maturity, awareness, and a feel for the game. Tatum is special.
Outside Butler, jacks up a three. Thompson with the rebound. Celtics leading by 13. And here's Brown outside. Carries it from three-point range.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they executed.
Now here's Iguodala. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Iguodala's got his second basket of the night.
Andre's a very dangerous player in pick and roll. His explosiveness, his shooting ability is a crippling combination.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Man, he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
And Miami making a change here. Achua's checked in. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. And the basket by Tatum.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Outside Brent. Pass to Butler from past the arc. Second shot opportunity. Shots good by Achua. Achua's got his first bucket of the night.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
And that one misses. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
And the Celtics making a change here. Cornette's checked in. Always going up for the alley-oop here. The dunk by Achua.
Pretty tall point guard. Goran Dragic sees the entire floor. Terrific look.
Upside Brown. And a miss there on the triple.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Bradley can't get it to go. Celtics leading by 14.
And the skills of Brown. Just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Dragic kicks to Bradley. Pass to Buck. Achua. It's good on the putback.
They are just killing him on the interior.
For Boston, they've gone 4-6 from the field since the start of the third. The kick out to Brown. Passes it to Oshel. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 5 assists tonight.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Robert Williams is checked in for the Celtics. Walker comes in for Marcus Smart. Robinson's checked in for the Heat. Tyler Hero comes in for Goran Dragic. Here's Butler. It's good. Butler's got 9.
Those 220 pounds came in handy. Jimmy Butler using his big body and muscling those tough shots.
Ojeleye passes to Williams. Over Adebayo. The shot by Williams, no good. The Heat trail by 15. Butler goes in, plays it up, and banks it in. He's got 11. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras, and there's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best. I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind, Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
Yeah,
truly great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played. And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Miami.
And this is where Walker thrives, an assertive long-distance shooter.
Here's Hero. Guarded by Walker. Hero passes to Achua. And Adebayo throws it down.
You know, he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
So the Celtics call timeout, their first. And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby, make things happen.
Hey, Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the others.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Mo Wagner's checked in for Williams. And Fournier subbed in for Ojeleye. And Miami also making a switch. Iguodala's checked in. The shot's good from Fournier.
Oh, tremendous find there by Kemba. He draws loads of attention, opens the court up for his teammates.
There's the pass to Nunn. 52 seconds left in the third. putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Walker dishes to Williams. Walker taking his time here. Puts up a three. Rebound by Iguodala. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for Miami. They trail by 16. Pass to Hero. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Hero's got 10 points in the game.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they could use every one of them. Over the taller defender, this is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
And let's give him some credit. He read the situation well. He created some space, and he delivered. Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
And so it's Boston, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We've got more in store for you right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. We're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Evan Fournier, Wagner out to Thompson, and there's Kemba Walker, and it's Tatum in at the 3 slot. That's the Boston 5.
And that's the only thing that's going to get them back into this game, if there's still even a chance.
And Thompson kicks to Walker, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Offensively, just versatile. Tatum keeps his defenders on edge with so many moves with the ball.
The Heat trail by 15. Here's Hero. This is to Iguodala. Pass to Hero. From deep. That ball's nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got 4 assists in the game. Walker the pass to Thompson. Miami's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. None against Fournier, and the basket is good.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul. Smart's checked in for Walker. Heat also with the sub. Goran Dragic is checked in for Robinson. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Adebayo.
The emergence of Adebayo as a scorer, this franchise has to be ecstatic.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Brown, he's checked in for Mo Wagner. And then for Miami, Butler, he's checked in for Kendrick Nunn. And it's Avery Bradley in for Hero. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens was talking about with his players. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Fournier after the missed 3 from Goran Dragic. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Steve, you look at the large companies being created right now by some NBA players like LeBron and Steph. Talk about the example that sets for kids who look up to these guys.
You know, Kevin, I think it's a great example. The reason why they are showing the next generation of kids that's taking basketball serious, that they're more than just a basketball player. They are prepping for life after the game is over, but able to do it while they're playing.
And stolen by Tatum. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Iguodala. Celtics leading by 13. Smart kicks to Tatum. Trying to get open is Thompson. That one, no good. And it's Miami the other way. And here we go. And Iguodala gets it to go in on the assist by Bradley. Iguodala's got 4 points in the quarter. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Smart on the wing. The three from Tatum. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And it's Dragic with the ball for Miami. 11-point game. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Outside Butler. Passes it to Brandt. Back to Butler. The pass to Adebayo.
A powerful athlete who's still developing his skills. Adebayo has become a threat at the offensive end.
The first one falls. That one is no good. Now here's Tatum. Here's the three. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. Thompson misses.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Timeout called the Heat. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
Yeah, they're going to have to find a way to run him off his spots out there. He is rolling.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Jason Tatum.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. The Heat trail by 12. Rockets the pass to Butler. Back to Dragic. Rocket 6. Yes, that goes in.
His first step is unreal. Goran Dragic is an excellent penetrator.
To the paint. Tatum, that's for 2. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Tatum's got 35 in the game. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Outside Butler. And it's Miami with another.
When Butler's not challenging at the rim, this is the next best thing. Does a lot of his damage from the mid-range.
Tatum no good. The Heat trail by 10. Now here's Dragic, the pass break opportunity. Off the mark, and a chance to trim it to single digits. And here's Tatum for 3. It's all in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 8 rebounds in this game. Dragic kicks to Bradley. Trying to get open is Butler. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Celtics leading by 10. To the inside. Tatum. And slammed up by Tatum.
A terrific athlete at that wing with good pounds. Tatum, fun to watch.
Butler against Brown. Inside, Butler. Boston's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Celtics.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
And you know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jason Tatum.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
And again, Boston with the triple.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
You gotta really do a better job on Tatum once he gets on the way up. Excellent at fighting his way through the defense there and still able to convert.
Now I'm looking around. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.